Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, there was some miscommunication, so that's why we might have to. We will change to Wednesday then if everyone is all right. Yes. So thank you for joining. We'll start with our session. Okay. We'll sing the glories of Krishna first, then we'll start. You can follow after me. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya
Jaya
Gopi
Gopi Janavallabha
Janavallabha
Dari
Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana
Shodanandana
Prajajana
Vijaraja
Ranjana
Janarandana
Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana
Yashodanandana
Vraja
Prajajana
Janaranjana
Ranjana
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna
Yamunati
Tira Vanachari
Vanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna
Yamunati
Tira Vanachari
Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya
Jaya
Radha
Radha
Madhava
Madhava
Kunja
Kunja
Bihari
Hari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama Hare
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 Jai Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe
Jai Radha Shama
Shama
Sundara
Sundarada
Radhe
Shama
Shama
Sundarade
Sundarade
Jaya Prahlad Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Narsimha
Jaya
Jaya Prahlada Simha
Pralaya
Prahlada Himach
Jaya
Prahlada Simha Jaya Prahlada Simha
Pralaya
Jaya Gaura Nityai Gaura Nityai Gaura Nityai Jaya Gaura Nityai
Jaya
Nitya
Gauranita
Gaura Nitya Gaura Nitya Jaya
Jaya
Gaura Nitya
Gauranita
Jai Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada
Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Nita Gaura Haribol Haribol
Haribol, Haribol, Nitya Gaura Haribol.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
So today we are starting our. I hope everyone has Bhagavad Gita, or I am displaying here as such. But anyone doesn't have Bhagavad Gita, everyone has it. That's very good. So because you will need it at home to just revise the shlokas and everything. Okay. So what do we mean by actually? Sorry for that. Who is iPhone? Can you introduce yourself? Maybe Priya Mataji, iPhone. Dhanvir.
No, Mataji, it's laptop.
No, Dhanvir, iPhone. I think so. Yeah, iPhone is Priya Mataji Dhanvir. Yeah, you are also Priya Mataji. Oh, Naina Mataji. All right, got it. Okay. Because last time also the iPhone was Priya Mataji, Dhanvir's mom. Oh, Vaishali Mataji is here. Okay, Mataji, you haven't gone for home program today? Hemant Prabhu.
I'm leaving Mataji. I'm waiting for someone to pick me.
Okay,
Still
okay. Yeah.
my
So
foot is sore.
yeah,
So
next time onwards we are keeping on Wednesday before because some people are in home program. So it will happen every day, every week. So next time onwards we'll keep on Wednesday. Yes. Thank you,
yeah, I
Mataji,
guess
for
he was
joining.
not sure. Imam Prabhu did not knew, so he arranged the program and he said, I did not knew. I said, you are so busy, don't read messages, so.
He literally quarreled with me. That's fine, Mataji. I will keep on Friday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So welcome everyone. Um, so they are my sweet friends. So they it's the right. That's fine. So can if you can turn on your videos, that will be great. Actually, thank you so much, Mataji. हरी बोल निकुंज नैना माता जी हरी बोल चिया हरी बोल प्रिया माता जी नियति माता जी thank you so much for joining. Okay, so what do we mean by purushottam? Can anyone tell me the definition of purushottam? Just one word.
The
Some
best
people are
Purusho me Uttam. So he's the one of the best amongst every human beings.
yes, yeah, Chris dwell in the man, like best of the mankind. Yeah. So any other meaning?
And unity. It's also like if we don't know about Bhagavad Gita, what's the name, like what's the meaning of Purushottam? It's like a genuinity, pure soul,
Yeah.
purity.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes, Suhani Mataji. Yeah, that's fine, Mataji. Yeah, Niyati Mataji. Yes, Suhani Mataji, what do you mean by Purushottam? What do you think what it can be? You are muted, Mataji. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think someone who mentioned, I agree. He's the most Uttam in the Purush. Like,
In every aspect,
yeah, he's the
every aspect.
in all
Negative
six.
and positive both.
When it's wet. Yes.
Yes, that's very good. Okay, yeah. What do you say, Sumitra Mataji?
I am not exactly sure. Purusham could mean pure, purity.
Purushottam, yeah. Best of the, yeah, purity, yeah. Very pure soul, yes. Yes, that's very right. Yes, Chia, you know Bhagavad Gita to more extent, so maybe you are just hiding
No,
yourself, but yeah,
I
you are
don't
always
know a
reading.
single thing.
Hindi में क्या you can, yeah, Purushottam. People who know
Man,
Hindi, Gujarati, they can understand easily.
a man of a pure soul.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, Naina Mataji, please, आप भी
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
It
Krishna.
could be Supreme Personality.
Supreme Personality, yes, yes, very good. So yes, Yoga of Supreme Person. That's why this chapter name is Yoga of Supreme Person. So first of all, we should understand that Krishna is a person. Like we can see that most of the time, if we see people are nowadays, they are either atheist or impersonalist. 95%, 99% world. Only 1 or 2% people are believing that Krishna has a form. And that too, like we also sometimes we go to temple, we see Krishna, we see Prabhupada, but do we really believe he's standing there? I really suspect for myself, because so that's what we are not believing actually. That so we are we are like mini Mayavadis only, that we are also impersonalists, although we think that we are a personalist, and we think that Krishna has a supreme form, he's a pure form, Satchidananda Vigraha, but still we don't believe. So but in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that I am the supreme personality of Godhead, yoga of supreme person, that's Krishna. So in this world, or in the spiritual world, there is only one Purusha, all the other are feminine forms. So although we are males, females, like, but this external body, the aspect, if we see, then we are males or females, but otherwise we are souls, right? Jivera Swarup hoy Krishna re Nityadas. So we are all Krishna's eternal servants, just like a wife's job is to serve his husband. So in the same way, we are the potencies of Krishna. Radharani is the internal potency of Krishna, and the material world is the external potency of Krishna. So we Jiva Tattva, we are under material energy of Krishna. So, but we are not exactly external energy of Krishna, we are in middle. We are situated in the middle. Sometimes we are attracted to the malls, supermarkets, and that's all we enjoy. And sometimes we are Krishna conscious and we are completely Krishna. That time we think that we are great bhaktas. So we are marginal potencies of Krishna actually. So, but potency, what energy means? They are his servants, servitor, in the servitor form we are. So that's why we are actually Krishna's servants, or we are Krishna's like female counterpart, or we are, that's why we are Radharani's servants. So Radharani is also a servant of Krishna actually, and the way she serves is the best. We can't compare ourselves with her. So we are servants of Radharani, and Radharani serves Krishna. So only one person is there, that is supreme person, and he is Krishna. So that we should understand, but rarely we get it. Okay, so and another thing is, he is the best in everything. So if we think about the positive aspect or negative, so he says that buddhir buddhimatam asmi, tejas tejasvinamaham, balam balavatam chaham, kamaraga vivarjita, dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamasmi bharatashu. So he's everything. He's everything. He's the most intelligent of the intelligence people. He's the most best cheater of the cheaters. He's everything best in all aspects. So in the 15th chapter also there is a lot of things in which Krishna says that I am the perfect maintainer. I maintain you, just like a husband maintains the family. So he is our maintainer, supreme maintainer. And then there is supreme enjoyer, Purusha. What is the meaning of Purusha? Means enjoyer. So we think, oh, in our world, normally the male counterpart, he thinks that I am the enjoyer, but actually are we enjoyer? We are not enjoyers, we are the servants. So that's what our actual nature is. But because we are under this false impression, whatever body we get, this is our false ego, that we start thinking that I am this. I will think I am female, I am the preacher, I am I am someone's wife, I am someone's mother, or I am someone's daughter. So whatever, even birds, animals, they start thinking that yes, I am a cow, I am a dog. So in this material world, we are under 3 modes of material nature: Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun, mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. And we are always under some of these 3, either of the 3. Like we are always under either Sattvagun and Rajagun, or Rajagun and Tamagun, or two modes are always acting on us. Not only one mode, but 2. Sometimes we are in in the goodness and ignorance together. Like when we are serving Krishna, we are in goodness also. But we are very tired. We don't want to serve, but somehow we have to. So we are just okay, fine, do the mala, fine, doing it. But actually, Krishna consciousness is above even sattva guna, above even goodness, mode of goodness. It's a pure mode of goodness. But we rarely see that mode, right? So this is our nature. So, but the supreme enjoyer is Krishna. Okay. So, and at the restaurants we go, we just have nice time at the restaurant. So we have the nice food and we don't offer it. So this is all our inherent qualities. When we enter into material world, we are governed by these three. They are the actors actually. We are not the actors. Like the puppet show. These three modes in Bhagavad Gita also you might see that picture that there is a Maya Devi and she has three strings and these people are acting under how she asks us to do. So that's why we call it, we are not the doers. Whatever things we are doing either as per the instructions of the material nature, as per our modes, right? Or either sometimes as per instructions of Krishna. When Paramatma inspires us, we move towards Krishna consciousness. When Maya Devi inspires us, that's why we are marginal potency. Sometimes we go towards this side or that side. If we go towards Bahiranga Shakti of Krishna, external potency of Krishna, we are completely under the control of these three modes of material nature. And if we are going towards Krishna consciousness, then we saw Krishna. Okay, so in any case, we are not supreme, we are not enjoyer. But because of this dress we have got, under the false impression, we start thinking that I am this, I am that, and I am the enjoyer. Okay. And that's how this everything comes into picture, that our false ego and the relation with others. So that's why Bhagavad Gita is very important to understand. If we start understanding that I am not the enjoyer, somebody else, the superior authority, Krishna is the enjoyer. And let's dedicate everything to Krishna, like our everything, right? Our wealth, our ego, our power, position, our work, everything. Yat karosi yadashnashi, yat juhosi dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunte, tat kurusha madarpanam. Krishna says in whatever you do, whatever you give in charity, right? Yat karoshi, yat ashnashi, whatever you eat, whatever penance you do, everything you give to me. And that's how you will remain very happy, actually happy, bliss. That's called bliss, right? Otherwise, we are happy. In material world, we are happy. But in the spiritual world, this called, the definition changes to bliss. You might have seen that advertisement of milk. What do you call dairy milk, right? In dairy milk, they say pure bliss. That's not actually pure bliss. But actually, this is the pure bliss. Okay. Serving Krishna, that's why we can only have this blissful experience when you go to temple. You must have experienced that at home. If you buy n number of things, we think that I'll do this and I'll become happy, but that's not the end of our happiness. It never ends. Like we eat one rasgulla, two rasgulla, three rasgulla, and then it's it, right? So that's material enjoyment. But spiritual enjoyment, every time new things. So that's why the very pure devotees, they will try to do new things for Krishna every time new recipes. So Radharani, it is said that Radharani makes every time new recipes for Krishna. It never repeats. It's amazing. so if we become servants of Radharani, we can serve Krishna in the same way, every time new. So that should be our enthusiasm for Krishna. Okay, let's move to the summary of 15th chapter. So this is very brief of what I explained, is very brief of Purushottama, what does it mean and how can we follow it. So yoga of the Supreme Person, Purushottama yoga. So this is a brief explanation by our Shiksha Guru, Dr. Lila Purushottam Das Prabhu. Okay, so in this chapter, it is shown in the first few verses that there is a spiritual world. Like in Bhagavad Gita only, it talks about spiritual world. It talks about reincarnation. Especially this reincarnation thing, nowhere in Bible, in Quran, they don't talk about reincarnation. Only in Bhagavad Gita we get this information. There is some world which is superior to this earthly planet and which is called Golokadam or the Vaikuntha. So spiritual world. So what is this spiritual world? Actually, this one only exists. It is called Tripad Vibhuti. Krishna's Tripad Vibhuti. 3/4 part of the whole creation of Krishna is spiritual world. And Ekpad Vibhuti is material world. So 1/4 of spiritual world is Krishna has given to us. Where we discussed last time that Durga Devi remains, right? Durga Pradesh, where it is jail, like jail. So the people who are not obedient, they are given whatever they desired. Like our falling down to this material world is the thing that we desire, right? That's why it is written desire. It is a world of desires. Every time we desire something, so our desires never end, and that's why this material world is exactly the opposite, the mirror image of the spiritual world. So in spiritual world, you can see this tree is like this. So in the material world, this tree, like same as when we are standing on a lake, right? So on the banks of the river or a lake, and the tree is there, then it will reflect just opposite to it. So mirror image. So that's why the roots are upward and the branches are downward. So the roots are starting from the Brahma Loka. You can see here Lord Brahma. So from Lord Brahma is Brahma Loka is the highest planet. It is also called Satya Loka or Brahma Loka. So there are upper planetary, 7 upper planetary and 7 lower planetary. In the middle is Bhuloka. So in the 7 upper planetary system, the Brahma Loka is the highest. So from there, this roots comes, and the branches are downward. Okay, so this is the first shloka of what we are going to learn and memorize today, but we'll first see the summary. So in these branches, the leaves are Vedic hymns, and the fruits are dharma, artha, and kama. What is that? Dharma means really religiosity, artha means economic development, and kama means sense gratification. So this material world is playing around these three matters: dharma, artha, and kama. And because of this, you can see this personality. He is changing one branch to another branch. In our this birth, we are on this branch. Because of our desires, we'll change our branch in the next, just like a monkey changing branch. So because of our sense gratificatory propensities and mind, which determines our destination and which always dominates us, because of that, we are changing one branch to another branch. And that's why we are always getting entangled into this tree. It's like there are multiple branches in this tree. So it's very difficult to go towards this here liberation. So that's why here they have shown some of the demigods here, sun god. So they are quite elevated after lots of piety and punya karma. They go towards the upper planetary system. So Bhur Bhuvaswa, Swargloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, and Brahmaloka. So these are the higher planetary system. So planets where people are quite in here you can see Indra with Airavat. So they are in quite elevated position, but they are also they get lots of opulences and everything, so there are very less chance that they can go to Krishna, because lots of opulences, when you get lots of money, everything, you forget Krishna. So but it's different for Brahma Loka. From Brahma Loka, many people can go, like many jivas. There are lots of chances that our like our Brahma is the devotee of Krishna. It is said, yeah, of our Brahmanda. This Brahmanda, our Brahma is four-headed Brahma. There are many Brahmas in other Brahmandas, other universes. So but this is the thing. So unless we perform severe, people say, why to chant 16 rounds, why to go to temple, why to serve Krishna. So everything is explained nicely in the 15th chapter. Prabhupada has explained elaborately, and also the verses are saying that in the last verse it says that that's why you should serve Krishna. Okay, so because it is very difficult to come out of this tree. This is very complicated. So the organization of 15th chapter. So first section is containing verses 1 to 4, and we'll soon see the verses. We'll read out quickly. So 1 to 4 is the phenomenal world and the liberation. So what we saw in the first slide, that comes under first to 4 verse. And then 5th to 6th verse is how to cut down this tree. So it says that you have to cut down the roots of this tree, and you have to go to detachment from this material world and attachment to Krishna, to the spiritual world. So that's how we can go back to Godhead. And for that, what we need, we have to change our nature. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. A person who doesn't care for his own respect and moha, illusion, out of illusion, and he doesn't associate with the worldly minded people. He associate with only the devotees. So that's how we can cross this material world. We can cut down the roots of this tree and cross over to this material world. Okay, and there is also an explanation of how that spiritual world looks like in these verses. Then transmigration of living entity. The person who doesn't believe in this thing, right? That we are part of Krishna and we should do nice services. And for those, it is endless, that like we are also coming through an endless cycle of birth and death. Till now, millions of births we have seen, and millions we might see. Okay, so transmigration of living entities, that is under this 7 to 11 verses, and 12 to 15 verses is Krishna is the soul maintainer. So just like we discussed that, because he is Purushottama, so he's Purusha, that is his work. At home, husband might think, or we might think that we are the maintainer of the children. Husband might think that I am the mentor of the whole family, but the actual maintainer is Krishna. 16 to 20th is conclusive truth, knowing Lord Krishna as the supreme person. Once you know Lord Krishna, and then what you should do, you should serve Krishna. That is the conclusion of this chapter. So that's why this chapter is very auspicious, and in our devotional service, mode of servitude, to come into that mode, this chapter is extremely very important. So so the important verses, we can see that the first verse we already saw in the first slide. Then the next section, which we saw, sorry, the next section is back to Godhead, right? So this tree is all entangled and everything. Now how to come out of this one, and how does it look like, how the spiritual world look like? So in this word, 6th number, verse 6 and 7 describes the spiritual world. Na tad bhasayate surya, na shashanko na pavakam, yad gatva na nivartante, tad dhahamam paramam. That supreme abode of mind is not illuminated by sun or moon or by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. Okay, so this is there have been given separate verses from which which are the turning points. Okay, so just those turning points we are discussing, and then when we are doing the actual verses, when we'll be memorizing those verses, I will be explaining to you in detail. Okay, so from this verse 6 and 7, it is it explains the how the spiritual world look like. So on Sunday, I came across a person who was not believing in form of Krishna. They are called Brahmavadi, right? So they believe in the effulgence of Krishna, and they say that our supreme goal of our life is to liberate and to merge into Krishna, into Brahman. Okay. So, but this verse, I explained to him that time somehow Prabhupada reminded me, and I explained him this verse that, see, in this one, Krishna says that there is no need of light, no need of sun, no need of moon. And whoever reaches there, he never comes back. So there is a personality, just like we are residing in this house, right? We have a suburb in which we are residing. So in the same way, Krishna also has a house, a suburb, right? So as such, if we see Purushottam Yoga, that means Purush, that means a personality. So a person who doesn't believe in the form of Krishna, if he reads 15th chapter, he should come to understanding that that Krishna has a form. He's not formless. Right? But most of people in this world, they don't believe in the form of Krishna. How ridiculous is this? So here it says particularly that he has a dham. It is called dham, where Krishna stays, like Vrindavan in India. So this is a Goloka. This is the description of Goloka, Vrindavan, like in spiritual sky. So verse number 6 and 7 describes the spiritual world. So once we know how the spiritual world looks like, then we will try to go there, right? Unless we know how we'll plan to go, right? So we jivas are part and parcels of Lord Krishna. So then 6 and 7, yeah. So it describes 5 and 6, yeah. 7 in this from 7. It's from the 7 verse. I will show you the in between. I'll keep showing this one from verse 7 to 11. Transmigration of living entity. Now that is the we saw that how does spiritual world look like, but still we don't believe. So if we don't believe, then what happens? That is written in 7 to 11. That if, like, what is our condition currently? That is described in 7 to 11. So Krishna says that Mavevansha Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Mana Shasthani Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. The living entities in this conditional world are my eternal fragmental part. Due to conditional life, they are struggling hard with 6 senses, which include the mind. So Krishna says this, that all the living entities are my part and parcels. Okay. Just Prabhupada always explains in this way that if a car is there, right, a wheel is a part of car. If one wheel is not there, the car cannot run, right? Then Prabhupada also explains that I have this, my hands, right? One thumb is cut, then also I'll feel pain. In the same way, if we are separated from Krishna, then Krishna also is in pain. He's not happy. Okay, and he wants us back with him. So we should think that way, and we should try to serve Krishna. Okay, sometimes we might think that Krishna already has a lot of servants with him. Why he would need us? But there is full explanation in many scriptures that how Krishna welcomes a devotee who goes back to Godhead. There are very beautiful explanations. So he feels pain because we are part and parcels of Krishna, and due to conditional life. But what happens? Right? Because we are so much conditioned here that we don't want to go back. Like there are several stories also. Like once Lord Indra became pig, right? And he was having wife, piglets, everyone. And then Lord Brahma came and he said that, okay, Indra, your time on the earth is finished. Now you come back to your Swargloka. He said, no, I'm very happy here. I have nice piglets. I'm playing with them and I'm very happy. So this is our life. And because of our six senses, which includes the mind is the, like, mind only actually asks us. He's very, he dominates us. So five senses are eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and skin. So those are five senses, and then mind is the sixth sense. So because of these five and six senses, we are struggling hard in this material life. And that's why, although we know that we are the part and parcel of God, but we are not ready to live. So what happens if we are not ready to be leave from here and go plan moving from here? Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramatiishvara grihitetaani samyati vayurgandhani vashat. So what happens? The living entity in this material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another. Just like air carries, just like the air, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to the next, another one. So this is our story. Okay. So just like if you have seen incense stick, right? If you are burning here in the next room also, it will go, or outside the house also, one can smell. So in the same way, just like how these fumes are from emanating from the incense stick, they are carrying the aroma. In the same way, our mind carries us. Okay. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajantyante kalevaram tam tam eveti kaunteya sada tat bhava bhavita. Whenever at the time of fitting our body, whatever our mentality is prevailing, that's how the body we are getting in our next life. At the time of living this body, if we are thinking of our house, our family, and everything, then Prabhupada says that we might get the body of a lizard or a cockroach, and we can again come into this same house and live here. Our material money, position, power never comes with us. Okay, so in this life we might be a very richest person in the world, but in the next life we might be a cockroach in the same house. So because in front of Krishna, our money is just a petty thing. So so whatever we think at the time of our, or whatever we live the life throughout, some devotees ask questions that if we are living if we are living this body, and that time if we don't remember Krishna, then, but if we have lived the whole life serving Krishna diligently, honestly, without any ulterior motives, then Krishna makes sure that he reminds us to remember him. So he takes charge actually. So the death is the story of the whole life. Our whole life, the exam is at the time of our death. Okay. So it's not just what we think at the time of death. It describes our whole life. Actually, it includes our whole life. Whatever activities we have done, that's how we'll be thinking at the end of our life. So just like the air carries aroma. So that's how we change from one body to another body. If we have coral whole life, then we might get the body of a dog. Some person likes to swim all the time, then he might then get the body of a fish. These are examples given by Prabhupada, not by me, sorry. But this is the fact. Krishna is our soul maintainer. Then moving to the next section. So like this, we get transferred from one body to another body. Okay. So this is the transmigration of living entity. That was one verse from verse number 7 to 11. Then the next part is, so first of all, we learned that how the tree looks like, right? The spiritual world and material world is like this. And then how this how the like 5 and 6, how the spiritual world looks like. And then if we don't follow whatever rules are prescribed to us, and what even if Krishna says that you are my part and parcel, but even if we don't follow, we don't believe in Krishna, then what happens, right? That is transmigration of living entities. And then in the 12 to 15 verses, Krishna says that I am your maintainer. Now he is going towards Purush, right? The supreme enjoyer or supreme maintainer. Purush has two responsibilities, right? He is enjoyer also, but he maintains also, right? We have seen our family. So he is the supreme maintainer. So in this verse, he describes that सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय सन्निविष्टो मत्त स्मृति ज्ञानम अपोहनम च वेदेश्च सर्वे अहमेव वेद्यो वेदांतकृत वेद विदेव चाहम. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me remembrance, knowledge and forget comes. Remembrance, for knowledge and forgetfulness. So three things Krishna gives us sitting in our heart: remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. All the three things are required for living our life peacefully. By all the Vedas, I am to be known, and indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta. I am the knower of the Vedas. So there are two things in this word, in this verse, that Krishna is a supreme maintainer by giving us remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So these three things are always given by Krishna. And the Vedas, what to know about Vedas? In the first figure, we saw that the Vedic hymns are the leaves of this tree, right? So, but these Vedic hymns, if someone wants to know these Vedas, then he should know Krishna first. By knowing Krishna, he knows Vedas also. Some people are Vedavadis, right? They are called Vedavadis. So they know Vedas so much, but they don't know. They know there are three parts in Vedas: Gnana Kanda and Gnana Kanda, and then another is Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda. So Karma Kanda is first, then Gnana Kanda and Upasana Kanda. But in the Vedas, mostly what they have described, Gnana Kanda and Karma Kanda. Upasana Kanda is very less. So what is Karma Kanda? Means fruitive activities, right? You do this and you can get this. You don't do this, you will not get this. So that is fruitive activities, right? Do you understand fruitive? I hope you understand fruitive activities. Like if you give some charity, then some person will have to give you back. That is called fruitive activities. They are activities. So Karma Kanda, right? Then Gnana Kanda. Gnana Kanda means knowledge about Vedas or simple things, not about Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is called Gnana Kanda. Or how to go towards Brahman effulgence. So from there also we can come back. And Upasana Kanda. Upasana Kanda includes very little part of the Vedas. 4 Vedas: Sam Veda, Raju Veda, Rig Veda, and Atharveda. So Upasana Kanda includes worship of Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Vedas also they are there. But people often they do what? They just ignore this Upasana Kanda. These are called Vedavadis. So although they know Vedas, Karma Kandas, they are Brahmanas, but they reject the supremacy of Krishna. Just like in India, we can see most of the people, they consider Krishna as equal to other gods, right? So Vedavadis, they believe in Vedas, but they reject the supremacy of Krishna. But Krishna says that because Vyasadeva has written Vedas, Vyasadeva is Krishna's incarnation. So Krishna says that I have compiled the Vedas, and what to be known in Vedas is me. If you know me, that's why if we learn Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, then we already know Vedas. We don't need to know Vedas. So he is a supreme knower. So in Bhagavad Gita, there is one example also that if you are living next to the river, right, then do you need a well? You don't need, right? So Krishna is like a river. So in that case, you don't need a well. You are getting water, nice water, pure water from river. Okay, so this is called complete maintainer, perfect maintainer. So Krishna is our perfect maintainer by giving us remembrance at a particular time when it is required, knowledge when we require, when we are really in need, as per our desire, he gives us. Okay, and forgetfulness, our past life, nobody remembers. If we remember our past 1,000 lives, then we'll get mad. That's why we can see some psychological patients, they sometimes they remember their past life and they struggle. So that's because of their karma. That's not the mistake of Krishna, but that's because of their past karmas. Or sometimes it is mercy of Krishna also. Like if like Jada Bharata example. So he was like so people thought that he is a dumb person, but he actually was a great devotee of Krishna, and he didn't want to gather karmas in this life. So sometimes we can see that devotees' children are also mentally not well. So that is special mercy of Krishna, that this is his last life and he doesn't have to worry about then his next life. So we shouldn't pretend. But these three things are given by Krishna. So perfect maintainer, okay. And there are several other verses in which Krishna says that. So Yadaditya gatam tejo jagad bhasyate khilam yad chandramasya. So Aditya means Surya, the sun, the moon, everything, the juicy vegetables, what we are getting because of the moon's light, which is all given by, this is the from the spark of Krishna. And even our digestive system, if Krishna is not there as a digestive juice in our stomach, then we can't even digest the food. What to say about maintaining whatever we eat will not get digested. So he is our Vaishvanara, Aham Vaishvanara Bhutva, our digestive juice. So he is a perfect maintainer. So we learned that this is how spiritual world, this is how material world in the first section. The second section we learned about spiritual world. In the third section we saw that although we know that spiritual world is there, but still if we are not ready to surrender to Krishna, what happens? Okay, transmigration. Like we keep changing bodies after bodies. And then in the fourth section we saw that Krishna is saying that I am your soul maintainer. See how when I read this, I always remember that, like, to what extent Krishna is trying to explain us, right? First he's trying, this is spiritual world, this is material world, this is how spiritual world looks like. He's so sweet actually in this chapter. And then he says that, okay, you are my part and parcel, but if you don't follow, this will happen to you, like our parents are teaching us, right? And then he's saying, I am your maintainer, just like our parents, our husband, or our superior. And then he says that if you know this, that I am your maintainer, then you will be, you should serve me, okay? And that's how you can come back to me. So this chapter is a whole journey from material world to back to spiritual, how we can go back to spiritual world. So last part we'll see. The perfect knower. He who knows Lord Krishna is the Supreme Person. Yo mameva samudho janati purushottam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Whoever knows me as Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages just a moment, himself in the full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. So this is a conclusive truth of all our endeavor to understand Bhagavad Gita. Man manabhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktyam atmanam mat parana. So several places in 9th chapter he says, in the 18th chapter again he says, the prati jane priyosimi. Always remember me, always think of me, worship me, pay obeisances to me, and then you will come to me. And you will be very dear to me, he says that in 18th chapter. And here he says that one who knows that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, without doubt, right? Most of time we are like not that not that pious or whatever you say. So we have some doubts, right? Although Krishna says asamshaya everywhere. In Bhagavad Gita, without any doubt, you will do this. He's so firm, but so that's why we have to believe that without any doubt, he says, then is the knower of everything. And what he will do? He therefore engages himself in a full devotional service. So then what he will do? He will engage himself in the full devotional service. So in 10th chapter also it is said that Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti. In Chaturshloki Gita 10 point something, 10.11 or 10.10, 10.10 I think so. So he says that Tesham satata yuktanam. So the person who is completely always engaged in 24 hours, who engages in devotional service, my devotional service, I give them buddhi yoga. I give them intelligence by which they can come back to me. So many places Krishna says that if you are serving me very diligently, very nicely, and engage your senses, your mind, your intelligence, and then I'll get back. I'll take you back. Right? In Bhakti Yoga also Krishna says that Mayeva adatsam mayi buddhim niveshasya niveshasya mayeva ato urdham na sanshaya. Means invest your mind in me, invest your intelligence in me, you give it to me, and then you can go upward. Ato urdhvam na sanshaya, no sanshaya. See, again there he says without any doubt. So he's so confident, right? So just like when a father or a mother ऐसे ऊपर करते हैं, right? He just makes the child fly in the air. Then the child is very happy. He knows that my father and mother they are going to pick me up. They are not going to make me fall down, right? So that is his confidence. So in the same way, we should have also a little bit of confidence in Krishna, that if we are reading Bhagavad Gita, we're trying to memorize. So this is the way to how to engage ourselves in 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. So if you start memorizing these verses, then whatever negative thoughts, whatever mundane thoughts we are coming in our day-to-day life, right? The lamentations about past, what will happen in future, worries about future, we can get out of that, right? So and these verses are spoken by Krishna, so it has spiritual power. So sometimes it is also said that if you even can't understand what he's saying, but if you can memorize, that's why little children, they just memorize, but then also you get some sukruti from there, because they are spoken directly by Krishna. So this is the This is the last conclusion of Krishna. Yo mameva samud. And then there's verse 20 also. Yo mameva samud janati purushottam sasaroid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharat. Iti guhyatamam shastram idam uktam maya. Etad buddha buddhimanasya kritakritasya bharat. Here it is said that asamudha means the person who is intelligent. That person will be serving me. And in that 20th verse also, last verse also, Krishna says that Itad buddha buddhimanasya kritakritasya bharata. So such kind of intelligent persons, they will be serving me without any doubt. So 19 and 20th is a conclusive truth about whole Bhagavad Gita. What now we know, what we need to do is serve Krishna. Okay, do service very honestly, very intelligently, and अन्याभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम अनुकूलेन कृष्णानुशीलनम भक्ति उत्तम. What is uttam bhakti? In Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami says that anya abhilashita shunyam. We should not desire for any other side. We should not have side desires, right? Extra desires other than Krishna consciousness, material desires, right? So like people say, if I offer one coconut to Krishna, then he will give me this. So that's not possible in Krishna consciousness. That's why we are worship demigods or something. So anya vilashita shunyam gnana karmadi anavritam. So no gnana marg, no karma marg. Like karma kandi, gnana kandi, I already explained about Vedas in the Vedas, right? So not like that kind. We don't have to become like that, right? Anukulena Krishna no shilana. What is in favor to Krishna? What is favorable to Krishna? That is the Uttam Bhakti. That is Uttam Bhakti. If it is not favorable to us, but favorable to Krishna, then also we have to do some pains, some austerities, right? That needs to be done for Krishna. Okay, so that is Uttama Bhakti. So how to engage ourselves in pure devotional service, that is explained by Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Instruction. Okay, so quickly let's recite. Any questions about this? I hope you are understanding, and I'm capable. I'm all right, proper to explain. I don't know how I'm explaining, but somehow Prabhupada is giving some intelligence and just speaking. Yes, Prabhu.
Very well explained. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Very
that's
good.
fine. Yeah, Prabhu, all given by Shri Prabhupada. And I don't know at what level I am speaking, but whatever it is, whatever knowledge I have, I'm trying to give. Who is Jay? Jay, can you introduce yourself? Jay? Oh, he left or she left. I don't know.
You asked and they left.
That's one. When we started that time also, I was going to ask, but then I forgot. That's fine. Okay, let's learn the verses. Hope he joins again next time. Let's pray to Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Who is that? I couldn't recognize. Wait a moment. I'll share the screen. I want to share the verse. I'm trying to look. Okay. Yes. Okay. So today we are going to learn the first verse. Okay. There are 20 verses and we have around 10 sessions now. So 2 verses every week we'll take. This week we are taking only 1 verse because we have already spent a lot of time in explanation. So first verse we'll learn. Okay. Some of you already know these verses, but just the people who are who already have memorized these verses, it is now your responsibility to preach others. Himanshu Prabhu, Niyati Mataji, Hirva, Brugesh, you all can teach others. You can help me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, okay, you all can recite after me. Shri Bhagavana Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Urdhvamula Madha Shakham
Padam Shakam
Ashwatham Prahur Avyayam
Ashwadam
Avyayam
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Okay, it is not cha, okay, it is cha. Cha. In Hindi also we call cha. Okay, Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Yastam Vedasa Vedavit.
Yes.
Yastam Vedasya Vedavit.
Shri Bhagavana Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Urdhvamulam Adha Shakham
Padam Shakam
Ashwatham Prahur Avyayam
Avyayam
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Yastam Vedasa Vedavit.
Yastam Vedasya Vedavit.
Okay, now any one of you can recite and we all will repeat.
Shri
Nanda Mataji, you can start.
Vacha
Yeah, Suhani. Yes, you are Mataji. Yes, Shri Bhagwan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Urdhavamulam Adham Sakham
Murtavamulam Adam Sakam
Adha, okay.
Adha
Hmm.
Adha Sakham.
Adha Shakham. Okay, yeah, I would like to tell one thing. So this is Sha, okay? Sha. This is badi E, right? I on the top of it there is a dot, so it is in Hindi it is E, right? And then this is A, okay? This is also A. This is A, and this is U, bada U, right? You can see U. The people who know Hindi how to read. So this is longer U, and then this is also like that U, and this is half ha, Adha.
Adha.
Yes, Adha. Okay, this is sha. Okay, sha and ah. If there is a dot at the bottom, that type of sha will also come. That is the middle sha with that kind of sha, right? So Hindi and Sanskrit are a bit similar. So which is like this. So if there is a bindi at the bottom, then it is sha. Not sa, not sha, but sha. But this is sha, full sha. Okay. So shakham, shakham. Right. This is ashwatham. This ma, half ma. Just like this half ha. This is half ma. Okay. Or the bindi on the top. Ashwatham. Thumb. Right. Prahur. Avyayam. All the okay. Then this is cha, actually cha. Okay. Chandam. This is again the dot on the top. Half ma. Chandamsi. Yasya parnani. This is ana. Like in Marathi or Hindi, Gujarati, we have ana. Parnani. This is no, but this is ana. You can see here Bindi. So if you go at the back of Bhagavad Gita, also I think they have given these pronunciations, how to pronounce it. I'll check and let you know. because I have never needed it. I just, yeah, this is there. So you can go at the back of the Bhagavad Gita, and for your knowledge, you can refer these things. So it is available, numerals. Okay, it is under that. So okay, Parnani. This is Ana. This is A, I. Yastam. Again, bindi on the top. Tam. Right? And Afma. Veda. Sa. Veda. With. This is not Veda. It is Veda. Just the complete. Okay. That's why it is written A. They have written A. Just like in Rama. It is not actually, we call it sometimes Rama, but it is actually Rama. Complete Ma. Right? So Veda. Okay, let's recite again now. Shri Bhagavan Vacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Urdhvamulamadha Shakham
ऊर्ध्वमूलम्
Adashakam
Ashwatham Prahur Avyayam
Ashvatam Prahu Avyayam
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani
Chandamsi Yasya Pranani
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Okay, now you can recite. Naina Mataji, you can try.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Shri Bhagavan
Everyone can
Uvacha.
repeat after her. Yes. Next.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Urdhva Moolam Adha Shakam.
Urdhvamulam Adashakam
So it is Urdhva, not Urdhva. Okay. Urdhva.
Urdhva Moolam Adha Shakam.
Adashakam
Ashtavatam Prahur Avyayam.
Ashwatham
Avyayam
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani.
Chandamsi Yasya Pranani
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Yes.
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Yes. Sumitra Mataji, you can try.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan
Uvacha
Urdhava Moolam Adha Sakam
Shakam.
Urdhvamulam Adasakam
Shakham.
Ashvatam Prahur Avyayam
Ashwatham Prahu
Avyayam
Chandamsi Yashya Pranani
Chandamsi
Yasya Pranani
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Yastam
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Okay. Yes, Priya Mataji.
I think I will do some blenders. That's
No,
okay,
Mataji,
Mataji.
all are same.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha. It is Shri, okay?
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Urdhvamulam Adasakam
Urdhva
Moolam Adha Sakam
Asyatam Prahur Avyayam.
So this is all Shaw, okay, Mataji? Shaw. Everywhere Shaw. See, this is also Shaw. Everywhere in this one no Shaw, okay? This only one place Shaw. Here also Shaw. Other are wherever there is this bindi on the top, no? This is Shaw.
Okay.
Shaw. Yes.
Chandamsi Yasya Pranani
Chandamsi
Yasya Pranani
Yastam Veda Savedavid.
Yastam
Veda Savedavid.
I think it takes little bit time for me to.
No, Mataji,
because
we have
this-
all gone through that stage.
Yeah.
I'm reciting this 5-6 years, so that's why I can recite. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Vaishali Mataji, I think you know 15th chapter, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, very good. So you can teach, you can help me. Very good. Okay.
I'm not eligible to teach,
No,
Mataji.
I thought
I'm
you know
eligible to
12th
learn.
and I didn't know about 15. Okay, good, Mataji. So we have some here. Okay. Chia, you can recite this with me? Are you there? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I can
recite.
try.
You can start and we'll follow. Okay.
Shri Bhagavano Vacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan
Vedavanayan Adhashakam
Urdhvamulamada Shakam
Adha Shakam
Ashritam Prari Abhyayam
Ashwatham
Tam
Prahuravayam
Rahu Avyayam
Sangam Yakshanani
Chandamsi Yasya
Chandamsi
Parnani.
Yasya Pranani
Chandamsi, okay? Chandamsi ne Chandamsi. Chandamsi.
Chandamsi
Okay? Hmm. Next.
Yastam Veda Vedavit
Yastam Veda
Tam
Saveda.
Veda Saveda Ved
Okay, very good. Dhrumaben, are you there? Yes. Welcome, Dhrumaben. Haribol. She is my sister. She's my friend, my very old friend, my friend's older sister. So she's my sister. Yes, Dhrumaben.
Sri Bhagavana Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Vacha
Udva Madha Sakham
Urdhvamulam
Shakam.
Adha Sakam
Swat
Ashwat.
Swat
Ashwatham.
Aswath Prahara Vyayam
Ashwatham
Swatam
Praharavayam.
Avyayam
We'll learn the meaning soon so that also you can understand because by meaning it will be very easy to pronunciate maybe. We'll try. Yes.
Chandadasi Yasya Parnani
Chandamsi Yasya
Chandamsi
Parnani.
Yasya Parnani
Yasta Veda Savedavita
Yastam
Yastam
Veda Saveda.
Veda
So this is half ma or bindi on the top, stam, and chandamsi, same way here. But Dhumaben, you can read this one. This is I also read this one always because whoever knows how to read Hindi or Gujarati or Sanskrit, it's very easy to use this one rather than this one. In
Barabar
this group also, whoever is Hindi speaking, no, if you are well versed with Hindi, you can read this one easily. This is very easy. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhvam. Then you don't have to worry about sha, sha, dham, So it is very easy. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhvamulam Adha Shakham Ashwatham
Aswathamam
Rahur Avyayam
Praharam Avyayam
Chandamsi Yasya Parnani
Yasat
Yasya
Tarna
Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavit. Right? Okay. Slowly we'll get it. Actually, we'll recite these verses every time when we meet. So the previous verses also are every time we'll recite. So shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Let's learn the meaning. Shri Bhagavano Vacha. Anyone else wanted to recite? I think that is done, right? Okay. Shri Bhagavano Vacha. Repeat after me, everyone. The
Shri
Supreme
Bhagavan
Personality of
Vacha.
Godhead said,
Vacha
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
Urdhva Moolam,
Urdhva
the roots above.
with roots above.
With the roots above. So Urdhva means above. Moolam means roots. Okay. So, and Uvacha means here, Uvacha means said. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So this is my process, like my method of learn of whenever I try to memorize verses, it's not possible for me without knowing the meaning because like I'm not like like a parrot. I cannot memorize. So for you also, I would recommend if you can understand the meaning, it will be greatly easy, very easy. So Uvacha means said. Shri Bhagavan said. Okay.
It's made, everything is made.
Yes. So then Urdhva Moolam means that tree we saw, right? Urdhva Moolam. which has the roots above, right? So which we already saw in the first picture in the summary part. Right? So urdhva moolam with roots above. Adha. Repeat. Adha.
Adha.
Yes. Everyone
Adha.
can unmute your mic and you can repeat. Downwards.
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 So adha means down. Urdhva means upward,
Up.
above. Okay. So adha lower. Urdhva upar, above. Shakham,
Shakam.
branches.
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 So Hindi, Gujarati people, they can easily know. Shakha means branch. Ashwatham,
Ashwatam.
Vatam.
banyan tree.
Banyan tree.
A banyan tree.
So Dronacharya's son's name was also Ashwathama, right? So his name was from banyan tree. Ashwatham means banyan tree. We saw the banyan tree in that picture, right? So banyan tree means Ashwatham. Prahu,
Rahu.
right? Prahu is said.
Is said.
So here it is saying Prahur, but here in the meaning it comes to Prahu. Why? Because this Ra and A mix, when they mix it, it becomes Prahuravyayam, like that. Prahuravyayam. But when you separate these two words, right? This is single word, but if you separate them, then it becomes Prahu Avyayam. So that's why they have written here Prahu Avyayam. So is said, Prahu means spoken. Same like Uvacha Prahu. Avyayam,
Avyayam.
eternal.
Eternal.
Right? So Avyaya means it deteriorates. Right? Vyaya means sometimes it as per the time goes on, time goes, the thing gets deteriorated. That is called vyaya in Hindi, vyaya. But avyaya means it is never getting diminished or deteriorated. Eternal. Chandamsi,
Chandamsi.
the
Chandamsi.
Vedic hymns.
Chandamsi.
So Chand
The
means
Vedic.
Veda. Chandamsi means Vedic hymns. Yasya,
Yes, yeah.
Yasya, of which
Of which
Parnani,
Parnani.
everyone recite Parnani.
Parnani.
I think we are going out of time, no? Yeah, about the time. The leaves, Parna means leaves, the leaves. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
next time onwards we can do quickly. Anyone who,
Anyone who.
tam,
That.
Veda
Veda
knows.
knows.
Veda means know, to know, right? Veda. So Veda Vyasa, who knew everything, Veda Vyasa. So Saha,
Saha.
he,
He.
Vedavit,
Veda.
Veda.
the knower of the Vedas.
Knower of the
More
Vedas.
of the
With
Vedas.
means knower, with. Tattvavit means who is knower of the Tattva, Krishna Tattva. And Vedavit means the knower of the Vedas. So I think by knowing these synonyms or the meanings, no translation, it will be very easy for you to understand this. So we'll quickly read the translation. One or two persons can read the translation.
Yeah, मैं कर लूंगा आपके
Naina Mataji, can you read the translation?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead
The
said,
Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree
it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree
Tree,
that
yeah.
has its roots upward
up.
and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas.
Okay. So anyone else would like to read? Okay. So it is saying that it is said, Krishna is saying what? It is said that there is imperishable banyan tree, avyayam, chandamsi yasya pan, avyayam, yeah. So avyay. So the imperishable, never getting deteriorated, diminished. This tree is always there, whose branches are downward and roots are upward, because it is the mirror image of the spiritual world, as we saw in the first picture. So that is why the roots are upward and the branches are downward. And the leaves are Vedic hymns. So the Vedic hymns are the leaves. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. So one who knows this tree. So one who knows what is material world, just like we saw that the fruits are the dharma, artha, kama, right? And the branches are the twigs, are our karmas, right? In our lives, after lives, we are living one branch to another branch, one branch to another branch. Right. So one who knows this tree completely, this is your homework. You just go like after we finish this this class, you read the purport. Prabhupada has explained it very beautifully. This purport is very nice. So you can read that, and it explains everything, that what are the branches, what are the fruits, what is the root, and what is the Vedic hymn means what, and why it is called imperishable banyan tree, why it is downward, what is the meaning of upward and downward. Everything is written there. So you can read the purport after we finish this class. And if you read the purport, if you can understand this particular shloka very nicely, then it will be very easy to memorize it. It's not much about the memory power or the pronunciation. It's more about understanding the shloka. So once you understand, you can easily memorize it. So this is my procedure. Unless I understand it perfectly, I can never memorize. So Vaishali Mataji knows that. If I want to recite, even if somebody would ask me what is the translation, I can't just speak out translation. It's not my cup of tea. I would first read this. Okay, urdhva mula madhashaka. Oh, branches upward, this downward. So I'll recite. This is my method. Otherwise, I cannot remember. So everyone has different type understanding, but this is my method to memorize the shloka. That by reading the shloka, you should understand the meaning. If you can't understand the meaning, then you cannot memorize, you cannot keep in your mind for a longer time if you can't understand the meaning. So that is the heart of the shloka, any shloka. Okay, so that's how you can remember for the longer time. Okay, any questions about this shloka or recitation? No. Okay. Next week we'll do only for half an hour or 45 minutes. This time we will understood all, like the summary. That's why it took longer. Sorry for that. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. And Mataji's proposed, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji. Thank you
Hare
for
Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna
the last
Mataji.
minute. Thank you, Mataji. You can hear the recording, Mataji. Rubina Mataji, please.
Yes, Mataji. After if everyone exits, is it possible to have a chat with you over the phone or here, whichever way you are comfortable?
Yes. Phone पे. हाँ. Thank you,
फोन पे
Mataji.
ओके
Thank
अब मैं
you,
आपको
Hare
कॉल
Krishna.
करती हूँ माता जी फिर 2 मिनट में
Sure. Hare Krishna. Thank
हरे
you,
कृष्ण
everyone. Keep coming and let's make this group very vibrant and bring your friends and family members. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Hare Krishna.
Vaishnavebhyo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण